Mossad is called in to help officiate a game.
He didn't leave. What, did he leave or not leave?
He
I think ultimately
left.
left.
Eventually
Oh,
left.
but they didn't let him off on religious grounds of Rabbi divine power to keep him in the game.
There we go. That is Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And, of course, you might not know, he co-founded the Silver Lake Conservatory of Music, a school that provides music education, scholarships to adults and children at reasonable prices. Flea's here with his buddy Tree. And we have great stories behind these nicknames. Tree is Keith Berry, who is with the conservatory. Nice to see you guys both. Okay, let's talk about the setup joke, because Frank's blabbed all morning about the baseball game.
Yeah.
The baseball game. So what was that Dodger game like?
The Dodger game was like, go Dodgers! Come on, Blue! Go Blue! Come on, Los Angeles! We got to band together and support our team. We're in Philadelphia. It's cold. We got to beat these bums. We got to beat these bums. Go Dodgers! That's really what I have to say about it.
All right.
Yeah, come on. This is Los Angeles here. We have to unite together. We can't
right.
let journalists like Steve Lopez sap the spirit of our team. Go Dodgers!
You're upset about that. You're upset about
I'm
the
a Steve Lopez
thing.
fan. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I love his columns, but his thing about Manny, it's absurd. He has lowered himself to the level of absurdity.
Can I just tell you that Flea at the Dodger game, as I'm sitting behind him, we're like, that's Flea, man. That's Flea right in front of us. Coolest dude in the world.
How
Like
many
Mr.
people?
Normal fan.
How
I
many
just can't
people in
believe
your
it.
group were like, "That's Frank"?
Everybody, you see all the hot chicks down in the dugout club carrying around. It's the guy from KTLA.
All right. How did you guys? How did the nicknames come about?
We went when we were just teenagers on a ski trip, and we decided it would be a lark not to refer to each other by our real names. We predated the punk rock snowboarders. We were the first up. We were still on skis. Latchkey kids, I remember I was wearing a pair of red sweatpants and a corduroy jacket, skiing in that, with a skinhead and a couple of guys with mohawks. And it worked. I remember there was a little girl, I was on the lift, and a little girl looked up from 40 feet down from the snow and said, "Are you Tree?"
No
And so-
way,
and
that's
so
hilarious. And there
ever
we
since,
are.
there-
Tree and
there-
Flea.
You know, we were bad kids. We were traveling incognito. but really, you know, the reason we're here today is Tree and myself. About 9 years ago now, we founded a nonprofit music school called the Silver Lake Conservatory of Music. And it's just an awesome school, and it's flourishing. And, you know, we have about 700 kids in there, and we provide any kid that qualifies for lunch tickets at school, qualifies for free music lessons at our school. And then we've really dedicated a lot of our time and energy to trying to provide a quality music education that the public school system is unable to give right now. And that's what we're doing at our school. And one thing about it, along with all its many qualities, and the part of it that I really that I hate, is having to constantly raise money to keep it going. But it's something we have to do. And we're having a fundraiser this Halloween, on Halloween evening, called Halloween-a-Baloo at the Union Station.
Okay.
Ben Harper is going to perform, the great Ben Harper.
Love Ben
and
Harper.
Linda Perry.
Wow.
And Andy Summers from the Police is going to play. I'm going to play. Tree's going to play. The kids from the school are going to play. It's going to be a beautiful Halloween night. It's going to be fun. It's going to be music, and all for the cause of giving kids a quality music education.
Can I ask you about those kids?
Yeah.
What kind of music are they interested in? The kids that are coming to you, do you find that they all want to be drummers? Are some of them wanting to do classical training? I mean, what are you finding?
Actually, there's a variety. It's really interesting, for example, speaking of drummers, how many little girls want to play the drums.
That's awesome.
I mean,
That's
you know,
great.
just an interesting kind of relatively new thing.
Yeah.
And so to see, you know, 5- and 6-year-old girls with drumsticks hanging out
love
of their
it. I love
pockets,
it.
and they walk in like little soldiers.
And it's just like, you know, just to know that our school is not about rock stardom. We're
That's
not
right.
about being famous.
Right.
We're not nothing to do with any kind of idolizing anybody or being on the radio or being a star. We're about teaching academics and fundamentals of music and enriching children's lives
for
and
you.
enriching the community at large.
Well,
That's what we're
but
about.
when you talk about a quality musical education, you're right. It's a shame and a tragedy. The public schools have abdicated that to a very large degree. I think a lot of people think, oh, it's a bunch of guys getting together in their garage. You know, that's how, you know, music today is formed. But you guys offer something clearly different than that.
No, our school is dedicated to basic and broad music education, traditional music education, a conservatory in the literal sense of the word.
So you come out of your school, kids will know how to read notes, write music
Absolutely.
sheets and that, not just, okay, I can figure it out, but they'll actually know how to do it.
Like, you know, talent and feeling for music and whatever aesthetic of music someone wants to embrace, whether it's Stravinsky or Bach or two-chord punk rock or rap music, whatever it is, it's all music, it's all beautiful. We don't prejudice against any kind of music, But yes, we're teaching academics and fundamentals of music and technique on any particular instrument.
Did you guys have that music education yourselves growing up?
We certainly did.
Yeah, to an extent. He is more educated than me.
He's sandbagging. You know, this guy was an all-city prodigious trumpet player when he was a kid, and a scratch music reader, right? And you know, all of that.
But more than that, Keith and I, we met in the music department in public school when we were children.
Fairfax High?
Well, first at Bancroft Junior High, and then at Fairfax High. And when we went to high school, we could play any instrument we wanted. We were in a marching band, we were in a jazz band, we were in the orchestra, we were in the, the choir, we were in the musical production band, whatever we did. And for us, being able to go to attend public school and have a music education meant everything. Yeah. Sure. It was a social life, it was something to work on, it gave us a sense of discipline.
Common sense of purpose, you know?
What happens when let's take the clock back 10 years and I'm little Marquish and I walk into your school and I really
10 years, how about like 40?
Anyway. And I'm little Marquish, I have absolutely no talent or ability. Do you actually sit down and say, you know what, maybe you should be in computer class, or do you accept all comers?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a minute.
I don't believe it either.
I mean, have you ever sung Happy Birthday at a party?
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly.
So you
can do it.
You could make it better.
We're going to put the information up on how you can attend this terrific event in 1 second. Before we do that, real quick, people always want to know, what is the latest with the Chili Peppers?
Oh, the Chili Peppers, well, we just had a hiatus and we took a break, and now we're in a room and we're working on music.
Right on, that's what we want to hear.
You want to see Flea and Tree and Ben Harper and some other great acts to obviously benefit a great cause. Ticket information here, 323-665-3363. Union Station, great location for it. Halloween Eve should be fun. Gentlemen, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Go Dodgers.
See you at the game later.
And thanks for speaking so passionately about music. That's a really important thing to pass on to our kids.
Love it, guys. Thank you very much. Don't go anywhere.